Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. If this all works properly, it should be on YouTube. I'm obviously streaming on Twitch at the minute, it's a test. As you can tell, there's no webcam, it's just mainly because I can't be able to reconnect my Xbox to my laptop recording device. That's basically all it is. With this video, it's going to be a bit of a short one. It's going to be me simming all the matches rather than actually playing any of it. But we're trying to see if, obviously he's playing simming most of these games, see if Spurs can actually survive the Premier League. 13 games in total, obviously in real life. Date of recording this, I think it's the 27th of March. Yeah, 27th of March, which means the last game they played in real life was against Forest. Then on another international break, so realistically it's Sunderland, Brighton, Wolves, Aston Villa, Leeds, Chelsea and Everton left to play for Spurs. But, again, this is not real life. So I'm unfortunately going to start here. If I have a way of doing it in my editing, I'll make a note of what the actual results were in real life in comparison to what the results are going to be in this quick sim. So all we've got to do is try and see how it works. So in this game, it's 1-1 against Newcastle. Archie Gray getting the equaliser. That's about it for Spurs. Whether or not they can actually survive is another thing. Obviously, in relegation, and it's still real life relegations as well, so it's not like it hasn't been accurate. Leeds, Spurs, and Forest are all practically trying to stay out of the relegation battle. Really, I mean, Wolves, I'm pretty guaranteed us going down this season no matter what. I mean, they've been doing quite well after. Well, not really a brilliant start to the season, but recently it seems they got their first win. I can't remember, it was against Man United or something, I think. I can't remember. But they definitely done a lot better. And, you know, doing what Wolves do, they'll probably find a way of almost getting out of relegation, but they're definitely deemed to be down. Obviously, I haven't changed the team whatsoever. I'm just trying to see how Spurs go, see if they can actually win. I didn't realise how many injuries they actually got in their team. There's a lot from having a look at the squad hub, which I'll show you after this match. And another draw against Arsenal with Gyökeres scoring the equaliser in the 81st minute. But Eze scoring for them first. Interesting, because I think Spurs wanted Eze from Crystal Palace, and he chose Arsenal in the end. So that's a dagger in the heart. That's it, squad hub. I can definitely tell you I'm not being very smart in this, and I don't know what I'm actually really doing. You can tell that. So yeah, substitutes quite a lot. In the reserves, you got Udogie injured. Oh, Richarlison was injured, but now he's back. Porro was injured. Obviously, he's now back. You got Madison in and Kulusevski, Kudus, Bentancur, Bergvall and Davies all injured. It's like the Dorking Wanderers of the Premier League with injuries at this point. We'll put Richarlison back in instead of Solanke. But we'll put Muami on the bench and put Solanke on the bench instead, and put Muami in reserves. Obviously, like I said, real life, if I find a way, I'll put the scores of how they went in real life on screen as well, providing I can actually find a way of downloading this video, but I have some friends who can help, which is nice, because I'm more of a YouTuber, not more of a Twitch kind of person, so we'll see how this all works. Again, I'm not too sure about Fulham. I know they didn't, I don't think they actually won any games. I know they lost quite a lot. I think they lost 3-0 to Forest, I believe. They lose to Fulham 2-0 in this game. Penalty missed by Tell. Obviously, got subbed off for that because you shouldn't really be missing penalties. Definitely if they're vital. Also, this will also predict who will go down in to the Championship. Whether or not Spurs will be one of them is another thing. In real life, it does seem it. I've got a friend who's a Spurs supporter, and all we do is take the piss out of him. So, we'll see if that works. Crystal Palace 2-1. They like scoring first. The opposition, whoever Spurs play, like scoring first before Spurs can even get a foot in the door. Right? Champions League. I know. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they qualified, didn't they? I forgot. Even they qualified by beating Man United in the Europa League last season, I believe. I completely forgot about that. So, again, we'll send these two. Not that these have any virtue of merit. We're trying to figure out if. Mainly to see if Spurs can stay in the Premier League. I don't really care about the Champions League. How they've gotten so well in the Champions League so far is beyond me. Quick sim this as well. You can beat right. So you can beat in the sim games. You can beat Leverkusen, but you can't beat Fulham. Newcastle draw 3 against Arsenal, so that's just jeez. Alright, back to Premier League action against Liverpool. I think this was a loss in real life too. Personally, I can't remember. Like I said, it's a lot. 3-0 loss in this game. Ekatike with the brace, with Wirtz with the first goal. All the other matches didn't have any sort of goals, so this was an entertaining game. There was. Oh, I don't want to hire a coach. That's me pressing the wrong buttons. No, okay. Sometimes this game is very slow. Oh, my future at the club's already not looking good, considering we keep getting like Spurs have gone through like 4 different managers who can't save them from relegation. Does it really surprise me? And then Leverkusen demolish you 3-1, winning 4-3 on aggregate. So that's Spurs crashing. Sorry, that's Spurs crashing out of the Champions League. They predicted Arsenal and Newcastle ended 5-5, with with Newcastle United beating Arsenal in penalties. That is allowed. Right. Forest on the 22nd of March. This was now we're back after this game. We'll be back on to realistic terms of where we should be with real life. We'll put out our best team we can. I'm not gonna. Do we really have no right midfielders? Okay, you do. Just the one person you rely on is injured. But okay, still can't play. I thought he was better, but apparently not. Oh my. This is really bad. No wonder Spurs aren't doing very well in real life. Damn. They are plagued. But they do beat Forest 4-2-1. Which is... Okay, it probably helps that Ndoye got red carded. That probably helps them. So, they hand that fixture around. So, 16th still. Spurs... Oh, these are doing higher up than I thought. West Ham still in relegation as well. Okay, Wolves have won one more game since. Playing West Ham, so it's a relegation battle that West Ham would love to win. Forest are only 1 point clear from the drop, where Spurs are 4 points clear from the drop, with Leeds 5 points clear. But it seems like Brighton is also thrown into the mix. So all in all, a lot of possibilities. International break and contract terminated because I couldn't finish anything. That's fine. This has thrown it into a bit of a problem. Okay, I don't want to listen to music. I just wanted to sign stuff. So signing here, but I can still sim forward. Apart from that loud talking point. Not that Preston's doing very well their sales in this save. But however, I'm not sure how, but Sheffield Wednesday in this save, if with the realistic points, I like how I do quotation marks, I haven't even got webcam working. They somehow are out of relegation. That's all lies. So what we'll do instead is what I should have done when I put this through. I should have done no sacking, and then I could have continued to Spurs a bit better. But same point will still stand. We'll send forward. I don't care, obviously. We don't really care what happens to Preston. It's Preston, international engineering crisis. Don't care. We'll still... You've stopped the sim now, haven't you? Because of that crisis. Let's start the sim again. Personally, I think Spurs will survive with the skin of their teeth as a prediction. It'll be very close to skin of their teeth, but given how Spurs just about survived last season, and Man United only just survived, I'm expecting the same thing. Okay, another problem. Training injury clash. Iverson, don't mind. And we're trying to get forward to see how Spurs will finish. And of course, my cat wants to make annoying noises while I'm trying to record a video. So unfortunately, I'm not sure that'll be in the video, but it wouldn't surprise me if it is. Hey, Preston Park won one of them. Coming to the end of the season. I still can't believe Spurs won the first leg against Bayern Leverkusen 3-1, but then lost 3-1 or 3-2 on the other fixture in reverse. But it is what it is. So according to this, I mean, Sheffield Wednesday were meant to go down anyway. But I'm more interested in, if I can find it, the Premier League. Arsenal are predicted to be the champions, with the game predicting Chelsea will be second, Man City falling off. Not that they've finished playing yet, because not all the game fixtures are adding up. So, need to sim forward a bit more. We'll sim forward to the 17th. Surely that should have done by now, surely. Alright, has that sorted everything out? Or have we still not got an end date for the Premier League? Amazing if I can't find it. There it is, there's Premier League. Are you finished now? Nope. Seriously? Still haven't finished. Spurs aren't actually going to get relegated. The game predicts Spurs will have a last second push. It's just seemed like West Ham will go down. Okay. We're going to have a few weeks. We'll go to the end of May. Surely that should be it. But it just seemed like the game predicts that Spurs will survive. The game presumes that there'll be a bit of a... Cool, and I keep restrictions. I just want to see something. I'm not going to play this again since. No, I failed everything, but like I say, yeah. So Arsenal win. They predict the game wants Chelsea to become second. Whatever happens at Man City, they seem to lose a lot of form. Spurs finishing 12th. They won't get relegated apparently. Nice prediction. Burnley, Wolves, West Ham down, with Forest surviving by 1 point. That is intriguing. By 1 point of everything, 1 point. But that was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.